I'm kind of liking the shakeup I create each month. Because it's not about creating chaos, but more about manifesting intentional change. Hey there, it's Grace. Welcome back. Welcome if you are new. Thank you for being here. Now, we all know that shakeups aren't necessarily a good thing when it occurs, but when I gave myself permission to change my monthly pips lineup halfway through the month, adding and subtracting based on my own preferences and kind of feel for what I wanted to write with, I did not realize how much I would enjoy the process of coming up with new pairings smack dab in the middle of the month. Now, on the one hand, I fully understand that there wasn't a need to give myself permission, but also at the same time, my brain needed the clarification, the separation, the license, the self-approval, the no holds barred consent to do it. So my brain just didn't say outright, no, Grace, that's not what we're doing. What the heck are you doing, girl? Weird, isn't that dynamic? How our brains think about things or plays things out like that. I think about things like that. I do. Anyway, enough preamble. Let's get to part two. You do two. This is English too. Of Currently Inked. The reason I did that is because the first time I visited England, we were in a pub and I went to ask the barman. I said, 2 drinks, please, 2 beers. And he took my hand and he did, we do this, 2, because that means something totally different. Anywho. This, one thing I want to tell you, this will always be, the second to part 2 will always be a shorter video. Did you just smile at that? Did you? If you did, that's okay. That's okay. It is overhead time. Let's go. As they say in the Bahamas, well, child. Okay, so, and as usual, I gotta take this ring off. I love this ring, and it's a spinny ring, but my God, it makes noise already. So, let's do a recap for October, currently in part 1. That was part 1. This was my inspiration. When I saw this picture, I knew that this would be my lineup for the month. And it still remains the same. What the changes I'm making are not very far off from this same picture. Let's get to what I had before. The first one I had was, this is Robert Oster Fire Engine, and that is inked up in my Jinhao X450. This beautiful gold thing, yellow, I guess you'd call it yellow. So that was the first one. Let's put that over there. And then the next one I had, let me preface this by saying there were some good matches or pairings and there were some meh pairings. And we're good with that because that's how we learn, right? The second pen was in this one. This is my Radius Settimo, and it was paired up with Noodler's Southwest Sunset. So there was that one. I'm gonna put this down here like that to give you a clue as to what's happening. The next pairing was Pilot Iroshizuku Shikirun, and it was paired up with my Jinhao X159. So there is that, clue number 2. And then we had, we're out of order. Is that right? No, that's right. Next we have my Narwhal. Oh, I need to close that. I just cleaned this pen, and you'll see why I cleaned it in a minute. There's another clue. This was inked up with Birmingham Pen Company Root Cellar. So there was that. And then I had IWI Color of Nature White Dew, and I think I got this one in a swap. I think that's what it was. And I had it inked up in my Sailor Shikiori Sansui Kamoshika. That's the color, this lilac-y color. These two appear together. You may notice that I'm not a person who matches pens to inks. I've never been that type of person. I get it. Inkling for a pen, and this is the ink I want to use. And then the last one was, or is, my Jinhao 9019. This is the one with the heartbeat nib. I love writing and seeing that. Anyway, Rohr and Klingner Alt Goldgrün. That was this one. So there was my lineup, and as I said, some were really good, and you'll see those that are being kept, and then some were just okay. Something with the color, I don't think any one had to do with the flow of the ink. We'll go through that and see. So I'm keeping this one. I'm keeping the X450 with Robert Oster, Jinhao X450 with Robert Oster Fire Engine. I am keeping the Narwhal, that's the Narwhal Horizon Aurora, and that has, well, no longer, but BPC Root Cellar. I'm keeping that, but I've changed the ink. I am keeping the Sailor Shikiori, what is it called? Sailor Shikiori Kamoshika. I'm keeping that one. That ink has changed, these two. So I'm changing this ink, changing this ink. This is going away completely. And then my last one is the 9019, the Jinhao, and that's the Alt Goldgrün. And if you don't say it like that, you're not saying it correctly. It has to be said correctly. I am not a German. I don't speak any German, so I don't know if we're saying it correctly. But in my brain, Alt Goldgrün. Okay, so, and if I am wrong, go ahead and correct me. I cannot guarantee that I will say it the correct way. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so let's put these away, and let's put these away, and then we will get to the first one that's changing, and I will bring out my notebook. This is my notebook, my Currently Inked notebook, and I did this the wrong way. Currently Inked for August, I had all of them kind of nicely spaced out, and then a space for the ink report. I completely forgot about the ink report, so we will be doing double. At the end of the month, I'll do an October ink report, and that's where the numbers will go. So I had a couple of questions that when I was doing this, and I decided to ask these questions on camera. Not that you will be able to make a decision for me, because I will have made a decision by the end of this video on the changes I'm making. But anyway, the first one that I am definitely changing, this is my Radius Setimo in Cielo Blue. I love this pen. I am not sure this pen loves me. I'm just putting it out there. The last few times that I wrote with it, I just wasn't happy with the nib, the pen. I'm trying to think of what it was that really was dissatisfying, but I've officially made the decision. I am taking it out of my pen rotation, and I am officially putting it on my sell list. I don't know how I go about that, because I've never sold a pen before, but this beauty is going to someone who will appreciate it a little bit more. This one has, if I'm not remembered, it has the Flex Fine nib in it. So if you're looking for a flex nib, it's a soft, really bouncy, beautiful nib. It's me and it no longer can be in the same place together. So it's gonna find a new home. Anyway, so I'm not doing that anymore. So we'll put that out of the way. And that means the Noodler's Southwest Sunset. So, about this ink. I've had a discussion in the comments about Noodler's inks. And after that discussion, I just didn't feel good using them anymore. And remember, this is a personal decision for me. I'm not expecting anyone to agree with it. Also, I'm not asking for any input or advice. I've done that already and I've made a decision. I'm not going to use Noodles ink right now. And it might be a forever thing, I don't know. But right now, I've decided not to use. So that's why this is going away. I love the ink. Let's do that. I'm gonna do the rating at the end of the month when I do my ink report. I'm not gonna say anything more about that. So, Radius Setimo and Noodles Southwest Sunset is out. And in its place is, my newest acquisition. Now, truth be told, I just recently did an unboxing of this pen. This pen is called the Hongdian N23 pocket pen with a medium nib. It is the freaking cutest thing. Oh, it's a metal aluminum body. I got it in orange. There are many other colors. I want 2 other colors, but I'm not going to get them right now. Anyway, back to what I was saying. This is the Hongdian N23 with a medium nib. And in it, when I first unboxed it, I put this one, Yuyaki, Pilot Iroshizuku Yuyaki in it. And truth be told, I have been using it because it's a new nib and I want to test it out, right? But it wasn't necessarily in my lineup of 6. It is going to be officially in my lineup now with this ink, and it makes so much sense. Look at that gorgeousness. Look at that gorgeousness. And compared to this one, this is really a dark reddish blue, and this is more the orange that I wanted to see that represents the colors at this time of the year. So this one is now in my lineup. And what I'll do in a minute, I'll tell you what tell you what's in and out, and then I'm going to swatch these just like I did here. The other one that is the second one that's completely changing, the pen and the ink, I inked up. Where is it? I inked up this one, Pilot Iroshizuku Chiki Run. I knew that I wanted to put this ink in here because I think the ink needed. It felt like it was really wet, and I'm thinking a fine nib would make it not so wet. The fine nib made it not so legible. I wasn't enjoying seeing the lightness of the ink, and that's one of the reasons why I don't gravitate towards a fine nib or an extra fine nib as often, because my writing is large. My cursive is large, and sometimes light ink doesn't show it as well or effectively. The lightness of it I did not enjoy in this pen. I love this ink, Shikirun, but I did not like the pen in this. So I'm taking this pen out of the lineup, and in its place, I'm going to keep this one. In its place, well, not in its place. I take that back. The green that is going to be part of this currently inked is this one. This is the Jinhao 9019 with the Rohr and Klingner Alt Goldgrün. That. These 2 will stay. So that's the third one. And I got to show you. I got this this little ink roulette. Look at that cutie pie. See there? So I love that. I love having the 7 in front of me, but sometimes I just need extra because I have more than 7 inks, and this one works. And this is also what I hold my regular October Currently Ink samples in, because every time they fall all over because I'm moving stuff around the table and I'm digressing, and I'm going to get back to the subject at hand. Let's do that. Okay. So the green that I'm keeping is this one. This one is going out. Now, you might ask, what's happening then? What's going on? The other pairings I'm including in the lineup. It's really interesting because a couple of people commented in part 1 of Currently Inked. Hey Christy, hey Dana, thank you very much. They each said they would include a plum/wine color in the lineup, and I thought, well, dang it, yeah, that makes sense. So I went digging for plum/wine colors in my collection, my ink collection, and I want to do something that's a little bit different. I'm actually going to, I hope I won't mess this up here. I am actually going to, you know what? I'm going to do this instead. Who is this? Tomoe River Paper. I'm going to do this instead because I think I might put this in here. I want to swatch these two. The two that I came up with to represent that plum wine color is Mulberry. This is the new one I got. I just did a ink swatching of Tom's Studio, the 10 inks I got, and I thought Mulberry would be a good one. And then this is Bah Humbug, and it's a shimmer, and I thought maybe I wouldn't shake it up because I didn't want the shimmer, so I'm not sure. I think right now I'm going to shake it up for this sample so I can see. And I just want to sample, I want to put them against each other basically. And just see how they look. I know which one I am using, but I just want to give you a little taste of what I'm doing. And you make a decision right now, as after I swatch this, which one you think I used, which one you think it's inked up in a pen right now. And these two are just very similar. So remember, I'm going for plum wine. That's the color I'm going for. So this one over here, this one is Tom Studio Mulberry, and this one is Bah Humbug Diamine. I mean, they're so similar, but one of them I found was just tipped it over the edge. So there we go. There is that. You know what? I don't need that anymore now, do I? Well, maybe I do in a minute. The other thing that I thought to change, and what am I doing? Where is the pen? Where is the pen? Oh, I need to tell you which one. It is actually already inked up in this pen, one of these two. This one, Mulberry or Bah Humbug. And I've decided to put it in my Lamy Pink Cliff pen, which has a medium nib in. And I'm going to, as I said, it's inked up in here already. I'm so excited. I just love this stuff. Okay, the other dilemma I had was I inked up Root Cellar in my Narwhal Horizon Aurora pen. I love this pen. I'm thinking I would love to have maybe one or two others in this collection. I don't know if that'll happen. That's on kind of like on the pen wish list. Anyway, I had Birmingham Pen Company Root Cellar, and I wasn't originally. I was only going to change those two. I was only going to change the. I took the pens out already. Where'd I put them? I was only going to change these pens and these inks, and then I decided, you know what? I'm not enamored necessarily with Root Cellar as the yellow, and I'm going to show you this as well. I'm going all over the place. I wasn't enamored with Root Cellar as the yellow, the golden yellow, and for some reason Root Cellar looked more brown to me. It's looking, and not talking about the swatch at all. Let's do this. Not talking about the swatch at all. It just looked brown rather than a golden yellow. So I decided to change the ink in here, and I'm going to swatch 3 of them. Let me show you what I looked at these 4 actually. I looked at these 4. These are the 4 that I chose to change or switch up. The Atramentus Amber Yellow Copper. I really wanted to do this one, but I don't have enough ink in the sample to warrant it, so that went out the window. There you go. I did think of, this is Platinum Mix Free Sunny Yellow, and it's a real yellow, brilliant, beautiful yellow. I'm not sure if it's too yellow. The other one I picked up is Pelikan Edelstein Golden Beryl. I love the golden part of it. But then again, I also love Robert Oster Aussie Liquid Gold. That's such a gorgeous one. And if you look at them, they're really so... I know what I need to do. One second. If I take that away. They're really so very different, aren't they? They're just very different types of golden yellows. What I'm going to do is I am going to swatch each one of these on this sheet. And again, let me know which one you think I inked up. This one is, what's one? Golden Barrel? And I have something else I want to show you. Something else I got. This is Aussie Liquid Gold. Oops, no, need more, a little bit more. That's the Aussie Liquid Gold. And then the next one, I'm going to put them in order that I'm using them. The next one is Sunny Yellow. Look how orange that looks. Look how orange that looks in the sample vial. And I actually haven't put this in the pen yet because I was that indecisive about it. Amazing. So, which one of these three, and I'm going to say them again so you can know which one to choose, and let me know in the comments which one you thought I choose. Remember, you're choosing between these two, and you're also choosing between these three. This one is Aussie Liquid Gold. The second one is Golden Barrel, that's that one. And the third one is Platinum Sunny Yellow. Which one of these three do you think I picked? And I will pick now. Oh my goodness, which one of these will go with these three? Which one of these best goes with these three? I know what I think I want. I know which one I'm not going to do. Okay, we're not going to do that one. I've got to see which one of these works best. That one or that one. Oh my gosh, I still don't know. Hold please. Okay, so here's the dilemma I'm facing. Just these two. I've eliminated the other one. This is beautiful. It fits in here. And this is gorgeous. It fits in with that one, that yellow there. I think I know which one I'm gonna pick.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
All right. Oh my God, that was a bunch of stuff, and then I had to fill the pen up. Let's get this out of the way, and let's get swatching these colors. I'm gonna put this down here. Just these few. And we're going to do the slant thing because I write cursive. That one's not part of it. So these are the 6 colors now. So we've taken this out. We are no longer using this ink, but we're using this pen. And oh, I forgot to tell you. I changed ink for one of them as well. The Sailor Kamoshika. I actually changed the ink in here. This was IWI Colors of Nature, and this is called White Dew, and I liked it, but it wasn't brown enough without going into like chocolatey brown, and so I changed, and in it I put, no, that's the old one. Where is the new ink? There it is. Is that it? Yes, there already. This is Aurora Sepia. That's the one I used. And that's what's in this one. So I changed 4 inks. I kept this and I kept this. I changed 4 inks. I changed 2 pens. There you go. That's it. Alrighty. Let's get to swatching. I have 4 swatches. 4 that I'm doing. Let's do, that's old green. Let's do orange first. This one is the Pilot Iroshizuku Yuyake. Wrong one. I'm doing this. And I'm using, like I did before with these, I'm using my folded nib. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And of course, you know, I forgot I need to come in. I think that should be enough. you guys move out of the way because you all had your spotlight and you don't need it anymore. There you go. Which pen is it? This is this one, the Hongdian. Oh my gosh, I'm so in love with this pen. I just love, and I'm not a pocket pen person. I probably shouldn't say that anymore because I have 4 now. Ha 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 ha. Alrighty. That's it. Just gonna love writing with that. Next one I am adding to the lineup is the Robert Oster Aussie Liquid Gold. Is it Robert? No, that's wrong. That's the wrong one. It is, oh my goodness. It is that one because that's what's in the pen. So I inked up the wrong one. Oh my goodness. So we're going with Robert Oster. I don't know if I'm gonna get enough in there. Okay, I figured out how to do it. Just re-dipping. Alright. I mean, that's all I have. I have no more of this ink. So when I use it out, that's all I have. Alrighty, that's that one. I'm gonna actually enjoy, I know I made a mistake in inking whichever one up, but I'm still gonna enjoy it. Alrighty, next one up is Aurora Sepia. I'll make a sample of that. It goes on a bit dark, but the writing is lovely, absolutely lovely. Sailor Sansui. Darker before, but we'll see. We'll leave that. And the last one that I've added to the collection, or to the lineup, is the Bah Humbug. I want to see the shimmer. I don't think I shook up the ink so that we can see the shimmer in the pen. I don't think there's a whole lot of shimmer in the pen, but we'll see as I write, won't we? But I just want to showcase what the ink will be here. And this is the one that's the plum. Let's see if that's come through. I mean, literally, right before I started recording, I inked it up, so let's see if it came out. Alrighty then, so these inks, let me come out just a touch, and these pens are my lineup, my secondary part of lineup for October. I'm liking all the colors here. It really looks like a celebration of autumn colors. There is the new, we're changing from this one, Noodler Southwest, to this one, Pilot Iroshizuku. And I'm really liking the orange that's coming out in the right handwriting especially. I did not know there was a sheen. There's a sheen there, but it's coming off as a shadow only. But there's a sheen on that one. And then Aussie Liquid Gold. I'm looking forward to writing with this. I thought it would be too yellow. Remember, I made a mistake and put the wrong one in. I'm gonna leave it. That replaces this Root Cellar, which I think I like a little bit better. Then we have Aurora Sepia, which in this pen, it doesn't write as dark as here. I might be changing some things up. Anyway, and then we have the Diamond Bah Humbug. And this is the color that I'm after, this winey, plummy color here. I put a lot of shimmer on the needle, I was just writing a response to a comment and someone was talking about me being a quilt artist and the needles in my brain. There's a lot of shimmer here, but I didn't shake the bottle before I put the ink in, so I'm hoping, and you can see here actually, this is the pen, this is the actual writing of the pen, and it's not shimmery, and I did not want that shimmer because it's pink, and I don't want that. So this is the lineup, the new lineup for, isn't that cute? Oh my gosh, I am so excited about this lineup. Let's get all the colors that I'm supposed to be using. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's it. Also, I need to finish this up. This is, let's do it this way. This is this here. And what I've done, I hadn't chosen the yellow yet. So I'll go in and maybe put the yellow in there. And this is that. So this is October, currently ink lineup. I'll finish this and work from there. That's it. I want to show you one more thing though. See these over here? These are actually, we had a friend visiting and we took them, actually it was my son. Yeah, my son was visiting and his roommate, and we went to the Japanese Portland Japanese gardens. If you ever come to Portland, you've got to visit the Japanese gardens. What? But what I looked at these, and these are chopstick holders, and see, they're chopstick holders, and I immediately saw tool holder. I did not see chopstick holder. I saw a tool holder. Well, because that's how my brain thinks. That's how my brain thinks. Anyway, October, currently ink part 2. We're done. Next, I'm gonna have fun actually doing the ink report, but that's coming next. That's not next. That's coming at the end of the month. So there we go. I like